were some pretty bad stinkers released in 2025, but these are the top 10 worst movies of the year. This was a painfully dull horror experience with a boring mystery attached to it that didn't have a satisfying payoff whatsoever. Speaking of dull, Avatar Fire and Ash is a lazy rehash of everything that's come before it, but this time it's done so much worse. This is a bland, soulless comedy that only got one laugh out of me during its entire runtime, and unfortunately, it just so happened to be during one of the film's most serious moments. Believe it or not, this abysmal video game adaptation wasn't even the worst video game movie to release in 2025, and that fact is scarier than this entire film. I was really intrigued by this film after seeing the trailer. You've got the director of It Comes at Night attached to it, you've got Barry Keoghan and Jenna Ortega attached to it. What could possibly go wrong? Well, it just so happens to be one of the most self-glamorizing, self-entitled, obnoxious dumpster fires of a movie I've seen in a while, and it feels like one overly long music video to promote The Weeknd's upcoming projects. I'll be completely honest, the only reason this isn't in the number one spot is because of the amount of laughter I got out of watching this totally serious sci-fi horror film. Visually, this film is stunning, and the performances we get out of the two lead characters are great. Just unfortunately, everything else about it sucks. I adored Tron Legacy, and I still can't believe we waited 15 years for this complete waste of a sequel. I already hated the first Five Nights at Freddy's, but I was convinced that there was no way the sequel could possibly be any worse. And then Five Nights at Freddy's 2 came out and showed me just how wrong I could be, and the fact that it could be so much worse. And at number one, I've got The Strangers Chapter 2. This is one of the few movies I can say is genuinely a total waste of your time, because nothing actually happens in this film. It is one long chase sequence for an hour and 30 minutes. Nothing happens. The story doesn't progress at all, and I can't believe we actually are getting a whole trilogy here.